Hi Virgos, this is Paulette from Water Chariot Tarot, and I'm going to be doing your love read for the month of April. So before I get started, I'm just letting you guys know, I know some of you are some of my subscribers, so you already know, but for the new ones, I'm going to be leaving some links in the comment, and so those links are going to take you to where I purchase my cards or any tool that I use for my readings, and anything you see, kind of displayed like this candle. All of that's going to be in the links, but I'm also going to be putting in my tarot coloring book for those of you who kind of like that kind of stuff. I created a tarot coloring book, so you're going to see all the major arcanas, and you guys can color those in, but each page also gives you an area where you can write down what you feel as you're coloring, or if you feel like a message is being given to you while you're coloring something, you guys can write it down or write your goals or dreams, anything like that. I also created a children's book. It's Every Little Monster Has Their Day. It's a social emotional book, and so it's dedicated to my son. I love him very much. He's 2 years old, and he tends to go through a lot of emotions just like other children do, but in his case it's a little bit harder. We are going to be getting him tested for autism, and so there might be a possibility he might have that, or just dealing with other things. So we're going to go ahead and jump into your reading. Usually I do a pre-shuffle, and it kind of helps a little bit, but today I didn't have time to do that, so I'm going to shuffle your cards right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into that, and we're going to look at the Fairy Oracle deck, and let's see what main message comes up for you in love. All right, here we go. Last shuffle. All right, let's see, Spirit, what is the main message you want for Virgo? Well, that came shooting out. All right, so what you got is the Singers of Intuition. So let's see what the book has to say about that. All right, let's take a look, and it's number 7, so let's open it up and see. All right, here we go. All right, so this is what it says. In the reading, the presence of the Singer of Intuition indicates that information is available to us if we will just listen to our own inner knowing, which mostly that means your intuition. Perhaps we have already heard it and still doubt our subtle senses. The singer says that this is a time to really listen to our intuition. What are our feelings, hunches, or intuitions about this situation? It is desirable that we should seek solitude, meditate, and practice stillness and patience. This is a time for inward focus, a time to open the inner door to intuition. There are a lot of ins in this sentence because important answers are to be found within ourselves. The presence of the singer in a card spread radiates special illumination and insight on the other cards around it. Okay, so there's something huge happening here, okay, Virgo? And the big thing is that I know some of you guys come to tarot, try to find some answers or guidance or whatever, but Spirit is telling you, some of you already have the answer, but you guys are not listening. And so probably what may come out is something that has already been inside of you, telling you and nagging you about this love situation, and you already know what to do. But this is going to be more of telling you that, okay, what you've been feeling, that's what it is, or what you just put a blind eye to, it's gonna come up. Okay, so if there's a choice that you know that you have to make in love, you need to follow your intuition, but all of that takes time. Like they said, you need a quiet period. You need to be in silence. You need to have a moment to yourself where you can actually think things through and figure out, is this worth working out, or is it something that I really need to break away from? And sometimes, usually when we have a hard time doing that, is because we're so invested already in the situation. Even if we're just dating or just, we have a person of interest, the emotions are already attached to that person. Even if you're not married to them, if you are married to them, that makes it so much harder. If you're living with them and you're not married with them, still makes it so much harder because you guys invested into each other and built a home together. So let's see what the tarot has to say about the situation and what comes up for you. Okay? But remember, some of what comes out may resonate and other stuff does not. And even if the whole thing doesn't resonate, but some of it does, Spirit is still speaking to you. Okay? And so for some of you, you already have the answers that you need. You're just not trying to really do your part to take care of the situation. All right, my Virgos, here we go. Let's see. How does your person see you right now? Okay, so what popped out was the Four of Wands. So how they see you right now, they see you in a place where you built a foundation with them. You were in a place of, you guys had good things going on. You guys celebrate the situation when you guys got together. And if you didn't, maybe you're just having a good time with this person at one point. But they see that you are in a place where you have wanting something foundational within them and in the situation. Okay, so they also see you as the Nine of Wands. So they see you stuck. I'm sorry, the Nine of Swords. They see you stuck right now in this situation. They also see the Emperor. And they also see the Page of Wands, which is called the Knave of Wands, but this is a page. So what is going on here is that they see that you did have something foundational with them, something that you guys decided to come together and do. But what happened was that something along the line, they saw that you ended up in a place where you feel stuck in the situation. And it's not really something that you really enjoy at this point, but you just feel mentally blocked or just stuck. And so they see that you're trying in your own way to guide this relationship and control it, not in a bad way, but bring it to a place where it's more workable for you. And so the Page of Wands is that you have this idea to move it forward and to get into a place where it just seems better for you guys. But somehow it's just like you're kind of having that struggle of trying to get it there. So just remember that how they view you may not be how you feel like you're doing these things, or you don't feel like you're doing these actions, but in their eyes, this is how they see you. Okay? And so, yeah, they just see like you have a struggle, like a power struggle. Like, yeah, you want to keep this. At some points, this relationship that did make you happy, but then like you feel stuck and you don't know what to do. And then other points you want to guide this relationship and bring it to another place, and you have ideas on how to move it forward, but then at the same time you just don't know how. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how they feel about you. Here we go. Let's see. Spirit, how does their person feel about them? The Empress, which is good. All right. Let's see what else comes out. The Four of Swords. Okay. Man, these cards are jumpy today. The Priest. And one more. Okay, so in their mind, this is how they're feeling, okay? This is what's going on with them. You also got the Ace of Wands. So how they're feeling right now is that they know they're feeling towards you is that they feel that either you treat them like an empress or they want to treat you that way. Okay, and so remember that just because there's a female here doesn't mean that, because, males do watch tarot, doesn't mean that it's not for you. This is for you. So it could be that they want to treat you this way or you treat them this way, but they also feel like there's growth in this relationship, like it has a possibility of growth. They also feel like this is something that has gone through a period of growth. Like if you notice she's pregnant, it's kind of like having a child, in your stomach. It goes through different periods of growth. It starts off really tiny, and then finally it just goes through the stages, and then it's finally ready to be born. And so they feel like this relationship can go through different stages until it finally comes out, and it's beneficial and happy and celebratory between the both of you. This is something that it does have to take time to get going. But they just feel like it's a good thing. How they also see it is that this could also be a very passionate relationship. You guys are, probably have good sex, and if you don't, they feel like they want to have good sex with you. But the Empress also has to do with sexuality. They also see this relationship that could be very productive, something that both of you can benefit from. And so right now they're also in the mind of the Four of Swords. So they feel at peace with you. They feel like they can have this good relationship with you. And they feel like they don't have to stress over things with you because they feel like you understand them, or they feel like there's just something about you that just feels comforting to them. Okay, so that's good so far. And so how they also feel is the Priest, which will be kind of be like the High Priestess. They feel like they already know what they need to know about this relationship. And what they already know and what they already feel about you is that they want this relationship with you. Because remember, the High Priestess is someone who knows and understands and sees things, may not talk about it, but internally they know. And they also use their senses and their intuition. Remember, intuition. They use their intuition to know things about a situation or know things about people. And so they already feel like this is something that they want to invest in. Clearly, because they have the Ace of Wands. Okay, so they want to have something brand new and something passionate between the both of you. And they want to start something up where there's a lot of movement between the both of you. And like I said, that they really find you sexually attractive, and they probably like sex with you. If you guys not have sex yet and you guys do end up having sex, it might turn into a good thing because they probably will enjoy it. But this is how they feel about you for now. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else comes out. So remember, how they were seeing you in the beginning is contrary to how they're feeling. So while you're feeling like you're stuck, you kind of do, and then you kind of don't want this relationship, or you kind of want to work on it, but then you don't know how. Right now, Spirit is showing you how your person is seeing you, and that's why this card is coming up, because the thing is that your intuition is telling you what you need to do in this relationship, but you're just stuck in your mind. You're second guessing yourself, and don't do that, Virgo. Don't do it. If you already know, just go with it. Don't be afraid. Just go with the flow. But how they're feeling, how they're really feeling is that they really do want this, and they're very passionate about you. So, but you're the only one who seems to be in the relationship that is kind of struggling. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what their actions are towards you. Their actions, please. Okay, one more time. Okay, so their actions is the Nine of Pentacles, the King of Swords, what is going on here? What happened? Okay, so the Three of Cups in reverse. What is going on here? And the King of Wands in reverse. What in the world? And you know what, guys? I never have reversals. Look at this. All my cards are always straight up. Always. Look at. How did that even happen? Well, I guess Spirit is, you know, okay. Well, I'm going to take them the way they are because it rarely ever happens. So if it came out that way, it's because it needed to come out that way. So right now their actions is that they're at the Nine of Pentacles. So that means that they are single, or they're feeling, because they're feeling how, they're seeing how you're behaving. Even though their feelings are that they want this from you, they want something passionate, and they have this huge desire to have something amazing with someone, because they're seeing that you're kind of like off and on, not sure what's going on, and you're kind of stuck. What's going to happen is that if you don't take action and you don't let your intuition follow through, they're seeing themselves being single from you and being single in a way where they're not going to struggle without you. They're not. So the Nine of Pentacles is actually a good card because that means that they can do things on their own. They can supply for themselves. They can take care of themselves. They'll be fruitful by themselves. They attract other people. They're somebody that, because they are single and they're doing things on their own and they know how to take care of themselves, is going to draw other options in. And the thing is that they're at that place where they're not going to fuck around with you. They're not. They are already thinking of what needs to be done. And so their emotions are not involved in this anymore. So I'm not sure if... I'm trying to figure out... I'm wondering if you're dealing with an air sign or an earth sign. And I did see some fire. So you might be dealing with those three. It may not be that. It could be another element, who knows. But right now, they're in a place of the King of Swords. And so they will be the ones to take charge and handle the situation to, you know, they already thought clearly of what they're going to do. Okay? They already know what they want, how they want to do it, where they're going to go. They already have everything in mind, and they will tell you. They will speak to you and tell you. And if it's something where they feel like they need to bring fairness for themselves in this situation, they're going to do that. And so what's going to happen is that they're going to take control of their own life, take control of what isn't working for them. And if they have to, they're not going to reunite with you. They're not going to offer this to you if you don't decide to make that choice, to break yourself free from what you're dealing with in the beginning or how they're seeing you. So they're not going to want to reunite or celebrate with you at all. And this King of Wands here is not a good thing because this is a very detached person. This is a person that will not go after you. Usually the Wands is very action oriented, and when it's upside down, there is no action. And they can become very manipulative or just very detached and very conceited and rude and obnoxious. And so they will also be in a place where they're not going to consider your feelings at all whatsoever. Once they make that clear-cut decision to be on their own and be single and get away from you, that's it. They're just not going to try. They're not going to try. And they're not going to be passionate with you. They're not going to be doing this back and forth with you. This is it. Okay? That's kind of rough, but well, that's just the way they are right now, how their actions are going to be if they don't get what they're wanting or looking for. Okay, Virgo? So let's see what you need to know. What you need to know is the Six of Swords. So something's happening where either you or this person is moving away mentally from the whole situation and trying to find a peace of mind. Because this card is like from the Rider Waite. It shows you a person who's on a boat with the swords on there. And here's the 8 of Wands. And the Star. Okay, one more. Oof, and Death. Okay, so you got the 6 of Swords. You got the 8 of Wands. You got the Star. And you also have the Death card. Okay, so what you need to know is that if you don't come in quickly and do what you need to do to make that decision, and remember, Spirit is telling you it's time. You need to make a choice. You need to figure out what it is that you want, and you need to go deep within. You already know the answers. You already know what to do, but there's something inside of you that it's like you're doubting what you already feel in this relationship. Even if it's not a relationship and it's somebody you're just dating or you're just interested in, you're just in two minds right now, and it's keeping you from getting what you want. And so what's going to happen is that this could go in a way, okay, I'm going to tell you from what's going to happen with them and then what's going to happen with you, what you need to know. So for you, what's going to happen is that if you decide to listen to Spirit and do what you need to do, you're going to set yourself free and go into smoother waters, and you're going to have a peaceful mindset, and you're not going to be stuck in doubting yourself and struggling in your mind. Should I not do this? Should I stay in this? Should I not stay in this? Should I offer? Should I not offer? Or whatever it is that you're doubting in your mind, you're going to set yourself free from that, and you're going to move forward. And then here comes the 8 of Swords. You're coming in super fast to communicate, to go to them, to come after them. You're going to move yourself forward towards them, which is good. And then what's going to come in is the Star. You're going to have something good with this person. Your dreams with this person will be realized. Your hope is going to be there. This person's going to bring you lots of happiness. But something's going to change. This is a major arcana. This is a Death card, and so is the Star. You got two major arcanas. Two big things happening here. So not only are you going to receive your hopes and your dreams, something that's going to bring you joy, but you're also going to have the Death card. Something is going to die. So something brand new can come in. So maybe what they saw you in the beginning of this indecision, not knowing what you wanted to do, and finally you using your intuition and breaking yourself free, was going to die, is that old mindset of you not knowing what to do or ignoring what you're telling yourself within. That's going to die. And what's going to come in is movement and peace. Now for them, what's going to happen for them is that they're going to set themselves free from this situation, like I told you before. And they're going to go and make their hopes realized elsewhere. And if they have to bring the Death card to your guys' situation, they're going to do that so they can get something brand new. They're going to start having opportunities elsewhere and start talking to other people. So if you think that they're going to stick around and just keep dealing with this, they're not going to do that. So that's what you need to know. Now let's see what your outcome is, okay, Virgo? Let's take a look. So there's the Hermit, and look at, isn't that something? It's aligning with this intuition card. I'm going to tell you what it is in a minute. Just hold on, let me get the rest. This is why I usually pre-shuffle, because I feel like this takes forever to do. The King of Cups. Okay, here we go. One more. You got the Six of Cups. You also got the Chariot. Some of you guys, here's the Chariot. Some of you guys may be dealing with a Cancer, okay? Or if not, you are a Virgo with Cancer placements, or yeah, or you're dealing with a Cancer, or dealing with another water sign, because now I just see a bunch of water here. Okay, so you also have the Ten of Pentacles. God damn. Okay, and then you also have the Ten of Wands. That's good, guys. Okay, let me see. Should I do one more? Okay, and underneath the deck, you have the Justice. Okay, so this is what's happening. And look, underneath the Justice, you have the Queen of Cups. So this is a soulmate. This is somebody that aligns with you in some ways, because you have the King and Queen of Cups on the table here. Okay, so what's happening here and how this aligns with the Singer of Intuition is that you came out in the end in the outcome, because now Spirit is showing you what you need to do. Okay, and something that you're already planning to do, but you just need a little bit of push and a little bit of Spirit to tell you that you're on the right track. Okay, so the Hermit card represents Virgo, and so usually Virgo, what they do is they always go within. And so that's why I find this funny, because this is what it's telling you, to go within, to go somewhere quiet, to be at peace, you know, let Spirit speak to you, and everything has to do within. And that's what you are, Virgo. And I'm just surprised that you're going in, you know, dealing with this situation where you're not doing that. If anything, you're behaving like an upside down hermit. But what's going to happen is you're going to change all that, or Spirit is guiding you to change all that, and you are going to be going within. You are going to be spending some time with yourself, trying to find clarity, because that's what that lamp is. You're going to use light to guide your way and to show you where you need to go, especially in this relationship. So you're going to be using your intuition to help you and to guide you on what you need to do in this relationship. And where it's going to take you is to this King of Cups. It's going to guide you into a relationship that is very loving, that is very balanced. This is a King of Cups is a person that can give emotionally, is very affectionate. They know the right times to give. They don't do too much and they don't do too little. They just give just right. And so they're very vocal about how they feel about you. And so you may end up either becoming the King of Cups, or you're going to turn the situation around where you and this person have the King of Cups relationship, and everything is balanced out emotionally. And then what's happening here is that you understand that you miss this person. The Six of Cups is someone who misses and has like these nostalgic feelings towards somebody else, and they miss that person. And so you know that you miss them. You know that you if they decide to leave, you would have a hard time with that. But what's going to happen is here is that you see the Chariot there. Chariot is very fast moving, and it goes straight to that thing that they want. And so they're also very intuitional. This is an intuition card as well, because Cancers use their intuition all the time to guide them to the star, which you saw over here, which is the Aquarius card. They follow the star. They follow their hopes and dreams and their desires. And they also know to use their intuition on where to go. And they will not stop until they get there. It's just very fast moving. And so look at, they're facing this Six of Cups. They're going towards that person that they care about and miss and love. And remember, cups is about love and emotions, and so this is how you're feeling towards them. And what's going to happen is when you decide to go after this, you're going to have the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, you guys are going to have that good relationship where you guys have something stable, something good where both of you are giving to each other. You guys have this stable relationship. You guys have the house, the home, everything, all of that. Even if you guys don't have that right away, it just means that you guys have reached to that point where you guys have it all. Okay. And then you also have the 10 of Wands. So you're done. You're releasing this burden of staying in that mindset, staying into that place where you're not wanting to use your intuition. All of that's done. You're just putting all of that down. All the burdens are coming down and you're not dealing with that anymore. And what you're going to do is you're going to bring justice. You're going to bring fairness into a relationship, and you're going to bring this relationship back into balance, which is fantastic. So you're going to get exactly what you want, but something inside of you needs to break and get yourself into that place where you really are operating like a hermit. You know, you need to follow your intuition, give yourself some time, but don't wait too long, because this person is already like halfway out and halfway in. And so they know what they desire, but they're just seeing you doing otherwise, Virgo. Okay? So this is all I have for you guys. If it really resonated for you, even if it was just some of it and not all of it, please give me a like and subscribe. Okay, guys? I'm just really excited. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys that after I do the love readings, I'm going to be doing the who's watching you videos. And the reason why I'm doing that is because a lot of my subscribers pushed me up a little bit over 100 subscribers, which I'm really excited about because I just started doing tarot readings. So I wasn't expecting for it to go up that quickly. But now that it has, I'm going to be doing those free readings for who's watching you. And I know a lot of people like that kind of stuff. But once I get to the 200 mark, guys, I'm going to be offering one of my books for free. And I'll be trying to find who makes the best comments or who usually interacts the most with my videos. And I'll be picking that person and giving them a free book. So anyway, if you guys liked it, please like and subscribe. Okay, you guys take care. Bye.